Okay, we're going to take a little time to talk about solutions to equations. So first, let's give a little vocabulary. When you're asked to find the solution to an equation, or you're asked if a certain number is a solution to an equation, okay, it's very important that you understand what you're being asked. So, solution to an equation. It is a value for a variable that makes an equation true. So, it's the value for a variable that makes an equation true. Sorry, it's a little scribbly there. So basically, what number does that variable have to be to make everything work out and be true? So it's the answer. Okay, definitely copy down this official definition, but truly we're just looking for the answer. Let's just jump straight to an example. Number 1. What is the solution to x plus 2 equals 4? Now, we're not quite going to actually solve equations right now. Okay, this is a very, very simple equation because we're just going to do this mentally. All I want to focus on with this lesson is the vocabulary and what does it mean when we're trying to find a solution. So basically, what I want to know is, what is x? So copy down this entire statement. What is the solution to x plus 2 equals 4, question mark. And off to the side, make yourself a little note. We're basically saying, what is x? Well, I would tell you, and you probably know by just looking, that x would have to equal 2. Again, I'm looking for what number does this variable have to be so that the left side equals the right side. So if I substituted this x with a 2, does 2 plus 2 equal 4? Yes, it does. So x equals 2 would be a solution to that equation. So pause and get this whole page copied. Example number 2. Now in this little portion, we're actually going to focus on, I'll give you a possible solution. You tell me if it's true or not. Is y equals 5 a solution to 3y equals 15? So copy this whole question down. And here's how we check. So to check if a number is the solution, we're going to substitute the possible solution simplify each side So simplify each side, and then number 3, if both sides equal each other, the number is the solution. So now let's take a look and see if 5 is a solution. So to clear this out. Make sure that if you have to rewind and pause, you get those steps copied down. So step number 1, substitute. So instead of the y, I'm going to replace it with a 5. So instead of 3y, I get 3 times 5. Remember that when our numbers, that you have a coefficient, that means 3 is being multiplied by y. This does not become 35. Don't forget, when you have a number next to a variable, it's multiplication. So I get 3 times 5 equals 15. Now, I don't know if these are equal. I mean, I do, but we're going to put a little question mark just because as of right now, we're unsure, technically. Step number 2 is to simplify each side. So the left is 3 times 5, which is 15. 15 does equal 15, so our answer would be yes. Y equals 5 is a solution. Another example is a equals -3 a solution to 4 plus x equals -1. So copy that example down. And now step 1 is to substitute. And you can even work this out underneath the expression that we have, in the example. You don't have to recopy anything. So I'm going to take this -3, and step number 1 is to substitute. So I'm going to get 4 plus -3. We don't know if it equals -1, so put a little question mark here. And now step number 2 was to simplify the left-hand side. 4 plus -3 is actually +1. Does +1 equal -1? No, it does not. A equals -3 is not a solution. Right now, while we have one equation, one variable, there's only one number that can be a solution. -3 is not it in this case. And that's all.